What's up, everyone? Marc Lobliner, TigerFitness.com. The tips. Just the tips. The business tips. A lot of you here might not own companies, might never own a company, and for that I applaud you because it usually fails. 90% of all new businesses fail. However, a lot of you guys might move up in your career where you are managers, and you do have people underneath you taking orders from you, or taking direction from you, I'd like to say. For that, I'd like to go into this video and talk about positive versus negative reinforcement as a manager. Now, how would you like it if every time you fucked up, which is maybe 1 out of every 10 times, let's say, you get just brought down on the freaking gauntlet. You're an idiot, you're a shitty employee, blah, blah, blah. You start to think bad about yourself. You start to think you're a failure. You start to try less hard at work. You start to kind of throw in the towel. You throw the game. Then think about if you do something really fucking spectacular, or if you can perform consistently good for years, okay? And you perform good and you get your shit done. You perform well. And your boss comes up and every time you do something good, he said, you know what? That's a good fucking job. It's $20. That's a good job, you know? You're doing a good job. I like your work. You make this company strong. People like you are why our company's going to succeed. I see a future with you in upper management, and they actually follow through and they promote you. Who do you think is going to have more work output? Obviously, some employees just suck, and for those, you need to fire them. But if you plan on keeping an employee, the best way to go about it is positive reinforcement. It's just like a child. If the only thing you do is criticize what your child does wrong, and you don't give them, you don't applaud them for things they do correctly or great, all they're going to see is the negative. Like, oh, daddy's always negative. Daddy's always negative. I always do things wrong, because they don't see the commendations. They don't see the applause for what they do correctly. However, all they see is the negativity. However, imagine if little Billy cleans his room one morning without you asking. Instead of just not noticing it, and then when he doesn't clean his room, say, you piece of shit, you didn't clean your room, you go, hey, Billy, you made your bed really amazingly today. Great job. You know what? Why don't we go and throw the ball around, play some catch after school? Does that sound good, Billy? That's awesome. Just like at work, you're dealing with psychology. If all you are is negative towards your employees, you're going to get negative response and negative work output. If you're positive towards your employees, you're going to get a positive response and positive work output. Thus, as a manager and as someone who has managed people since I was 17 years old, when I was at Bally Total Fitness, I'm now 34 years old. That's 17 years of management under my belt. I will say that the best form of management is one that utilizes the practice of positive reinforcement. So if you want to move up, or if you're already a manager, be sure to take that advice to heart. And if you plan on being a manager, bookmark this video and watch it later, because it will help you in your management role. Again, focus on the positive, not on the negative. Optimism versus pessimism will lead to great employee output. And might I also add that TigerFitness.com was voted one of the best places to work in the Cincinnati area. I'm Marc Lobliner, TigerFitness.com, because not being a dick to your employees, that's not a game.